Well, today I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the new planting system that Deere came out with, the ExactEmerge. The planter is built bigger and is built up to a 48 row. This planter can travel at 10 miles an hour. The old planters used to use a plate system like this. I'll use this rock to demonstrate a seed. The seed would come in these little holes here and get sucked up against there and travel around until a brush would knock it off, then fall down the trench. With this new system, you use a brush and the seed would take and get pushed in this brush, carried down along the side, then drop down into the seed trench. They went with that so they can go up to 10 miles an hour. This system eliminates doubles, so you just have a single seed drop, and the spacing is a lot more accurate. 10 miles an hour is the max you can go with this, unlike the old ones when you can only go 5 miles an hour. The belt brush is made so the seed won't bounce. The belt gently carries the seed down to the trench without any wobble from the seed tube like the old systems had. The belts do not carry dust because the row units are completely sealed down through there. This system is able to go up and down hills up to 15-degree angles because of the vacuum pressure that is carried in the belt system. Unlike the old ones, when you hit a big washout or a bump and knock out the seed plate, and then you have skips, so you'd have a 6-inch spacing and sometimes a 16 where you're missing a seed. But with this one, the brush carries it a lot better down to the seed trench, and you don't get the skips or doubles you'd normally have. This system's carried with a dual drive motor. This motor controls each row, so when you go through a pivot corner or you come to the end of the field, it'll shut each row off individually. These motors are created so they have low heat and will last longer than the original motors. These motors operate off of ground speed, not off of radar, off of your GPS. They operate off your ground speed, so it's more accurate. So it knows how fast you're traveling, so when you speed up, it'll match your speed that you're coming up to and slowly come up, instead of the old ones where when you go up to speed, it'll automatically speed up and hit your speed right away. The belt brush I got off of Deere.com. It gave me a lot of information on the specs of the belt. They came out with a new sensor that reads each seed independently and shows how far apart in the field it is. So if you ever do have a skip or a double spacing, you know where it is at in the field. With the old seed plates, I went to my old dealer back home and got a plate to show you guys how it worked. And the old vacuum motors on your old ExactEmerge 2 planters, those were weaker and not as powerful as the ones nowadays. This planter will plant at the right population, which is 136,000 average seeds per acre on corn, and then around 160 to 180,000 on beans. So on beans, you're dropping a seed at every inch, so you'd have to know how fast that belt's traveling. So with the old one, the metering unit, I have to spin a lot faster, but now the belt, it's a longer system. It's about 1.5 to 2 feet long, so it picks up the seeds more gradually. Here's a video on YouTube. I'll show you on how it works. The seeds come down there now. It used to have a seed tube there with a brush right there, just dropping it down. The belts carry it down the side here, down right into the seed tube, without the bounce there that the seed tube would have. The improved sensor counts each seed individually as it comes down, and it's planting corn right now, so you're dropping a seed about every quarter to a half a second, going at 10 miles an hour. So that's moving at a quite rapid speed. Next we'll move up to the metering unit. They added a triple brush eliminator right through there. So if you got any doubles stuck into your seed plate up there, it'll knock it off just lightly. And this knocks it off your seed plate up here down into your brush. So you get accurate seed placement on your brush, and the brush carries it down instead of your seed tube. Well, we'll move on and finish up with it. This system is made to go 10 miles an hour over rough terrain. It's got a heavier frame and everything to it. The triple brush helps so you don't have to adjust much at all. It's more dependable, way better, and more reliable than the old plate system. Better accuracy, more precision, and better timing. Thanks for your time. Got a camera.